here to shake the matrix, expand your minds, and make y'all think. How are you guys doing this morning? It is a beautiful morning this morning in the middle of absolutely nowhere. Gotta love that. But today I want to talk about the truth of our spirituality, awakening our true essence. You know, what is it that we truly are? Well, pay attention. I've been teaching some things, not just for no reason. And how the heck does someone like me go from being someone who was on stage and was running the show on here once known as Mom 420, which I still am 100% all about plant medicine, to then coming on here and miss after she got out of hospice. And after 2.5 years of letting this integrate into her system, she finally decides to speak. So, and I haven't stopped. So maybe this is like where the light is shining into the darkness. You know, we often walk through life thinking we are just our bodies, correct? Our jobs or some of our past experiences or the stories of our trauma. But what if this world as we know it isn't the full truth? It's been lying to you this entire time. What if spirituality, rather than being separate or abstract, is the actual reality? You know, we've heard it been said that we are not human beings having a spiritual experience, but we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And we take that and we ignore it like it's just whatever, right? But this truth, entire perspective. You are not your trauma. You are not your pain. These are things that you have encountered. You are not your physical world, but they are not your essence. Who you truly are beyond the struggles, the roles, or the fears that we've faced. Even science shows us. Science begins to reveal the truth that align even with the ancient spiritual teachings. And consider quantum physics. I tell you, it tells us that the material world is not as solid as we've even perceived it. You know, that at a subatomic level, that everything is energy. Particles blink in a second in and out existence, suggesting that the universe is nothing more than a thought. What? A thought. Yeah, why do you think I'm not sitting here talking about whether or not, the world's flat or this or that? Because that's not even a thing. Maybe it was, but it's not in this present state. The universe has always been much more like a thought, a mechanical machine, a bunch of numbers, energy. You see, assimilation theory, it's now even embraced by some of the physicists and philosophers, and it echoes even through spiritual traditions. For example, the idea of Hinduism is that life, maya, or illusion aligns with the physical reality is not the full story. Even the Bible tells us we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are unseen. The codes are there. They're all in front of our faces. And if everything is energy, as both science and spiritual texts suggest, then who are you? Then who you are even transcends the materials and the forms that we've been believing to be real. We are not the skin suits that we see. As you might think, you are not defined by our bodies, your belief, or even your emotions. The illusion of trauma and fear. One of the hardest lessons to learn is that traumas we experience, while real in our human story, are also illusions. When viewed from the spiritual perspective, traumas and wounds and events, they don't define the eternal anymore. The divine essence that we are does. We've all accepted false beliefs along this way in a system about ourselves. We're in a fallen mindset. Diablos, we are in hell. There's no hell to go to. You are in it. For instance, believing things such as I'm not enough, I'm unworthy of love, or I'm defined by my pain or mistakes. That's not true. See, these are the lies that form our prison. So there we are, a prisoner, and yet a prison guard at the same time, keeping us trapped in fear and low frequencies, states That's not a good thing to be in. You see, these thoughts are part of what some call the fallen mindset, a cycle perpetrated by fear and separation. Fear distorts reality, holding us hostage to illusions of limitations. But let me tell you, this, you are not broken. You're not. And you never were. Trauma, fear have clouded your awareness, but the truth of your being has never left. You are grace. You are love. You are a gentle whisper of creation itself. We've forgotten the power of who we are. Imagine staring into a mirror and not to see your reflection, but to see deeper into the spark of the divine that is within you. And that spark exists in every one of us. It's the eternal connection to the Creator, who is pure love, light, and essence, so therefore you are as well. And this Creator cannot be destroyed or diminished, so either can you. And because you are part of this divine force, neither any of what we believe in this three-dimensional thinking, it's not us, just as it isn't the divine spark of all existence, the source. Imagine this, a young eagle. Just picture this young eagle. But it was raised by chickens, and so instead of flying and soaring, it was pecking on the ground, and it was believing that it was small and incapable. But one day it looked up and saw in the sky a bird that looked like him. And something began to stir deep within, a memory of flight and freedom and majestic. He realized that all he had to do was spread his wings. He was not a chicken. So he spread his wings and he began to soar, realizing he was always meant to touch heaven. See, you too are the eagle. You are not limited. You do not have limitations imposed upon you. You are pure energy, a co-creator of the universe waiting to soar. You see, many of us have been stuck in this third-dimensional way of thinking, trapped by fear, division, and survival-based beliefs. But the time for awakening is now. There is a higher reality, a shift in consciousness that allows us to see beyond the veil of illusion. You see, the 3D world keeps telling us that we are separate, but spirituality shows us that we are interconnected, and it's the world that we are in is it's me versus them, or us versus them. But we, in the real world, it is not. We are all part of the great cosmic web, and every thought, action, and emotion we put into that web sends a ripple thought through the entire system. This is why we must break free from these lies. We have been asleep for way too long, and it's time to wake up and step into the light, to the truth, who we are, eternal beings of divine love and light. How do we do this? I will always say, reconnect with your inner self. Take time for that solitude, for that meditation and stillness. And when you quiet the eternal noise, you can hear the whispering of your soul. You don't need to chase or peace. It's already within you, waiting to be discovered. Challenge the illusion and ask yourself, what beliefs are holding me back? Are these thoughts rooted in fear or love? And by questioning the narrative you've accepted, you begin to dissolve the illusion. Shift your frequencies. Remember that you are energy, love, gratitude, and compassion. Vibrate a high frequency while fear and anger pull you down. When you align with your higher vibrations, you attract more light into your life and the world. Observe nature's wisdom. Everything in nature mirrors the divine cycles of life, death, and rebirth. Trees don't, resist shedding their leaves in the autumn. They trust the process of renewal, and similarly, you can release what no longer serves you and embrace the new truth. Walk in awareness. Begin each day with the awareness of divinity and set an intention to act as the spark of the Creator that you are. When you look into the eyes of another, remember you are looking into another facet of the same divine light, a piece of you. You see, the world is stirring and people everywhere are waking up to the reality of their divine design. Some call this the Great Awakening, and you are part of this moment. You've felt that deep knowing that there is more to life than what we've seen. So I encourage you, press in, dig deep, and remember you are co-creators in this existence. You are grace. You are love. You are infinite and eternal, and nothing, nor fear, nor trauma, can diminish the divine spark that within you. It's time to wake up, not just for yourself, but for the world. When you step into the true self, you radiate light that inspires others to do the same. You are valuable, loved, and needed in this cosmic puzzle. So spread your wings, my dear friends. And remember, you've always been meant to soar. So make sure you do one thing towards your dreams every single day. Brings you one step closer. Make sure you recognize that you are valuable and you matter, and you're all unique puzzle pieces, a part of the ultimate puzzle of the cosmos. Wake up, everybody. It's time. It's more time is now than it has ever been. Peace and love. Bye.